here you can do it just on the guitar. It's like probably one of the most amazing mods. Yeah, and you can change, of course, like the picks, you can connect them differently and whatever, but this is just, I think, one in case of this guitar it was just one capacitor, and we repurposed one of the knobs. This guitar has three knobs, 2 volumes for 2 pickups and 1 tone, and I don't need 2 volumes for 2 pickups because the pickups are the same and they would be connected the same, so one volume is enough for both of them. And we repurposed one of the pots and made it, just added that capacitor to it, and here we go. Okay, the YouTube stream is coming out, so let's get back to DayZ. Didn't crash. Starting the game. My system crashes because it's just a very old system without reinstallation. It needs a full reinstall. As people call it reformatting, but reformat is slightly different thing. It needs just a full clean reinstall, and that's pretty much going to fix all the issues with it. So these crashes happen when I try to do a lot of random things when I'm online streaming. Crashes don't happen when I just do things. Okay, let me get my YouTube chat back. That's the third one. Oh. We didn't get warm really. We got to try to do it again. So, because I crashed. Let's 2 sticks here. Yes, I'm so lazy. I'm not cutting another bush. So yeah, gonna be a little bit hard to add this mod to the to my Telecaster that I'm working on, Chinese parts caster, but yeah, there's a couple ways. I need kindling. Kindling. I burned it all. Okay, let's use this then. Okay, now we are going to get finally warm. Oh, we are going to get killed. Okay, let me put the guitar back on the stand before I just drop it again. Okay, now we just have to wait. Yeah, I wanted to be clever. I wanted to use this time to actually show the difference in guitar sound, but yeah, doesn't work. like that. Doesn't work with the game, crashes the PC. So some other things I've been working on, it's like I'm preparing everything for a bunch of retro builds. Initially it was going to be one. Like a year ago it was going to be just one retro build. Now it's going to be many, really many. Like at this point more than 3, more than 5 maybe even. So things starting with like Pentium 133, and the last would be Pentium 4, which is kind of considered retro already. So I'm slowly going towards like that stream when I have a box, like more like a crate at this point already, of retro components, motherboards, CPUs, memory, audio cards, some other cards. Some of them I bought as working, some of them I bought as pretty much a scrap. Some of them I bought like as questionable, really questionable, so for nothing pretty much. And the stream would be just testing all that stuff. So I have a couple motherboards like Pentium 1, Pentium 4, one Pentium 1, one Pentium 4. That 100% work. Actually, I have 2 motherboards that 100% work. Chamber center, yeah, we do that with processed guitar, with distorted guitar. Actually, on one of our tracks, let me see if I can. Oh, that's not finished because nothing we have is finished. Apologies, but give me a sec. Amp, yes. Cannot hear it. No, but you'll be able to. That should be coming through. I just realized that would be working only live and on YouTube. Twitch users won't be able to hear it in the background when watching VOD. So the drum track is temporary. Everything is temporary pretty much. It's a draft. So the thing about this one is that the guitar that's in the background, the rhythm guitar, it goes through not just 2 amps but 3 amps. So it's kind of supposed to be like doubled, but we were too lazy and I created this like rack of guitar modeling amps in Ableton. So, and it's 3 different ones. Well, two different ones and like one's doubled. So that's pretty much what it is. So the backing guitar is like the written guitar is very complicated in terms of its sound. So not just 2 amps but 3 amps. Kinda wanted to get that density, that like feeling density that would like feel the mix. So, but again, everything's temporary. It was more like a sound experimentation than a real track. Some sound experiments. Okay, I think we are finally warm again, and we didn't get killed. Well, I mean, when it's daytime, I don't think it's possible to see a fire behind this one. And the smoke stays under it, so... Normally when you record like distorted guitars like those, you got to do doubling. But yeah, come on, we are not musicians. We just have fun. And here we have a board. Just as I predicted, there's always one somewhere around here. Well, not always, but almost always. So, is it in good condition? Let's take a look. No, it's not in good condition. It's going to despawn pretty soon. Sad. Well, I mean, it's going to despawn if left alone. Okay, let's just travel at least a little bit. Not using my gasoline, just only using the gasoline that's in the board. Come on. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Don't die on me here. Are you stuck or something? It's supposed to be moving. It floats. Okay, now it's pretty far away. Okay, not far away. Aha. Was I on neutral all this time? I think maybe I was. Yeah. No, people do that, Chamber Center. People do that. Clean or not clean, people do that. And in digital audio workstation like Ableton, you don't even need to have 2 separate tracks. You can have like a thing called the rack there on just on one track, and that would do 2 or 3 or 5 or whatever chains of sound processing. It would do it for you. And then in the end it would like mix it back in one track, and all the controls, all the things in the chain, they would be hidden in that rack processing the sound. So, and of course, because it's stereo, it can be panned a little bit because everything's stereo. For example, well, you can create mono tracks, I believe. Kind of wanted to find another board, but we are going to end up on land here. chamber, gonna get you 100%. Good evening, man. Welcome. 100%. Yeah. Okay, maybe we can find some mushrooms here. I think these logs, they spawn mushrooms. I wanted to check a couple of bunkers before leaving the island. So yeah, Chamber Center, but I get you. Of course, having it live, having it going through like hardware, not software, and having it like, for example, multi-track recorded on a multi-track, like, I don't know, tape recorder. That's of course way cooler than, it would be harder, but it would be way cooler than just using a digital audio workstation software. Yeah. No, that's kind of expensive, kind of harder, but that's like the old analog way of doing things. That's just aesthetically pleasing, satisfying, and whatnot. Music, it's about aesthetics. It is an aesthetical thing, I suppose. So the amp on your keyboard, that one, yeah. No, I'm that kind of person that I have literally an amp on my desk right now. A full-fledged audio amplifier, a receiver, but pretty basic one. So that I use, even though it's connected to some loudspeakers, but I almost never turn them on. I use it pretty much as my headphones amplifier. Chamber Center, and you got to really go for it, man. You got to really go for it. Streaming it even just from a phone would be really nice. So, and not going to brag, but I have another vintage amp from like 70 something, maybe end of 70s. The era of brushed aluminum panels. That's my TV amp. It's all stereo. I don't use anything more than that. Okay, now I actually have an interesting idea, if you listen to me. So I spent quite some time looking for this gun, but when in fact I need this gun to be able to just use all the grenades that I stashed away. So maybe we should just get rid of this one. So I'm taking the magazine. Where did it go? Where did the round go? Yeah, of course. Supposed to be this thing here. Here, this can go here, and this is quite small, by the way. Let's fix it. Wear it. Very well. Loaded even. Okay. Now we have this thing. Instead of the Saiga, I was looking for the whole evening. But Saiga is going to be a little bit less useful when you just have a ton of grenades and not a lot of shotgun shells. Way useful for breaching them base walls and base gates. Oh, we have more. So did I check this one? I think I checked this one. Was it that one? That's a civilian boat. Though if you are new spawn or close to that state, it offers actually pretty nice loot. That we don't need to do. Come on. It's supposed to be a bunker here. Or maybe not. Oops. Ah, the one on the hill, okay. So the one that I missed. This is kinda dangerous, going close to the port. But I think I'll be looking. I'll be looking. This boat, if I leave it here, it's not going to be here tomorrow. It'll despawn on its own. Boating while drunk not recommended. Yeah. There was a hilarious captured audio transmission in Russian from like a captain of a small boat. Intercepted and recorded, who was asking for assistance, guiding him like through somewhere to somewhere, guiding him pretty much back to the port because he was extremely drunk. He was trying to explain it, like pretty much requesting assistance from passing by vessels. So, and somebody intercepted it and recorded it. Speaking of like just being drunk. Back. On the boats that are real, the boats that are like dynamic events, they are as solid as rocks. So in a real boat, yeah, in a dynamic boat, but in that one that spawns as a dynamic event, it's pretty much just an object, and I think you can even have fires there if you want it. Okay, that's not good. That's supposed to be here. Oh, look. There's even more loot spawning in here. Oh, here we go. A badly damaged grenade. So... let's hide it. For example, in here. Badly damaged, so should stay protected. Yeah, that's why I wanted to check these this place here. There's like 3 bunkers and, well, these lines of fences connecting them, sorta, kinda. Oxy, yeah, okay, let's take a new stick. Okay, now it's actually faster to use a boat to get to the other side of this bay, at least. Because I've already looted that area, don't want to go there again. Revetment. Well, I don't know how it's called, the right word for it. Some sort of fortifications. Okay, let's push it back into the water. And there was a passage over there. No. Push it. Come on, baby. Push. Yeah, that wasn't especially far. The engine is still not in the water, really. Almost there. Okay. Okay, that should be enough. Hey. Can I please get in there? Thank you. And the spark plug. On the lazy day hanging out in my dinghy. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Okay, let's see if we can squeeze through this crack. So we have found everything we needed. More grenades than I even expected to see. Last second change was to pick up a grenade launcher. Wait a second, can we get there? To pick up a grenade launcher instead of a Saiga. I sorta kinda... Only last second I realized that I actually have a ton of grenades and not a ton of... Not like hundreds of shotgun shells. Oh yeah, drifting like insane. Boom. Oh, stop doing that. No, I want to get to the coast, please. Okay, Chamber Senator. Yeah, I haven't heard of it. If you say so, but I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't been... Well, I mean, I have been reading like the change logs, but not really remembering them. Let's put it that way. Is there another boat waiting for us here? This? Let's see, sometimes there is a spawn point here, I think. I mean, this one's slightly done. I think we can maybe even destroy it. So it respawns immediately, well, pretty soon, and gives us a new boat somewhere. Pretty much going back to the village, to Kekra village, but that's like a good idea because you can find boats there too, and on the other side of the military peninsula. So we are on the southern side and go to the northern, southern, no, yeah, northern, yeah. Interesting. Just a piece of pretty green land on this volcanic sand beach. Finally found some food here that I hope to see. This one even has like something growing out of it. More mushrooms. Coastal mushrooms. Oh, okay. These are actually not bad. They're definitely pretty big. Not sure if they're filling or not, but they have some water. I think not insignificant amount of water and not insignificant amount of calories in them. Not seeing any boats here. Well, there will be one, and I wanted to hit that island, or maybe actually the one that's over there, invisible in the fog, on the way back to the main island, to the mainland. So I don't think there is such thing. Maybe, of course, who knows? But I don't think it's that deep. They kind of been mostly simplifying things compared to like Arma 2 Legacy. So Arma 2 Legacy stuff that Daisy ended up with. Like I heard people complaining about the whole like bullet mechanics, bullet physics. And I mean, they like the old one more. The old one sometimes would take seconds for a bullet to fly to the target, when it would be like just milliseconds. So that's the old one. What the old one was. Slow, glitchy, and very complicated. Yeah. So maybe there is, of course, like something in place for different type of terrain, damaging your footwear differently, but don't think so. Interesting, this small kind of what are those? Why are they? Why are they here? Yeah, heard about that, but mostly in relation to running around without shoes. But yeah, volcanic sand, I think it's just a standard sand, if anything, or maybe just like just standard terrain. Navy uniform pants. Interesting though that there's a special type of zone, special type of loot zone that would spawn navy pants here, navy uniform. Okay, no bots here. I kinda hope for some. So we probably got to go back to Kekra and get warm there. I think there's a bot spawn like at Kekra. Oh, and here they're just invisible. Might be easily invisible. But I usually find them here. The way they despawn, the way the whole bot scene works in the game now, makes them appear and disappear constantly, and that makes them very available. So I don't know, it's on one side it's kinda not really good that you, as for example, I don't know, a base owner, if you have a base or whatever, stash owner, you cannot have a bot. You cannot have it. It will despawn. But on the other side, it makes them very available. Availability of them is like absolutely insane. They're everywhere. You can find one even as a new spawn on like almost full server. With people killing each other with like, I don't know, rusty kitchen knives on the coast. And I like that a lot. But you cannot own it the way you can own a car in DayZ. Okay, but that's it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. I'm pressing random keys. I just tried to F11 my character. Oh, apologies for that. professional DayZ playage gameplay. So thank you for watching, everybody. Let's find some, well, I mean, first of all, let me address all the people watching. Second, we'll find somebody to rate and rate them. Yeah, Chamber Senator. So I don't know, the beaches of volcanic sand and Russian Far East. It's called Far East in Russia. So what they have? That's a good question. What do they have? So YouTube people, thank you very much for watching me on YouTube. Please, if you like this stream, leave a like. Doesn't matter if it's a recorded video or a live stream. Subscribe for more if you haven't yet. We play DZ, we play GeoGuessr. We usually do it in a very chill way, so you just heard it. That was a perfect example. I ended up on a low pop server with this character and with like all my stashes and whatnot. So what you gonna do? Either go to another server, start another playthrough, or try to get something out of this one. So, and we are trying to get something out of this one. So Twitch people, thank you for watching me on Twitch. If you are not following me, please, yeah, follow me on Twitch. And by the way, don't forget to activate those notifications. You're not going to be spammed by me, though I stream every day. Just a sec. And it's important because even though I usually stream when it's nighttime in Europe, it's a very broad window, very broad time frame. I get it. And sometimes I would be streaming randomly without any announcements outside of that time frame even. So notifications, stream notifications, in my case, they are really important. Okay. Just give me a short sec. Just give me a short sec, looking for somebody to read. Just a second. So this guy I've read it. This guy I've read it too. Who I haven't read it. This guy read it. I rated them all. Let's find some other streamer, not a large streamer, that could actually benefit from our low numbers here. So let's see. There's a person playing official Sakhal, probably on a console. By the look of it, can I read them? Let me see if they have read the rates allowed. Yep. Let's go and say hi to Reno Junes. They are playing official Sakhal on the console, Xbox, and I will see you all tomorrow. A short stream tomorrow, probably GeoGuessr. That's it for tonight. And there was no stream, no Space Melody Lab stream today. This evening, well, we played a little bit of guitar on this channel instead. Just pretty much showing sound differences, not really playing it. See you all tomorrow. That's it for tonight. Goodbye and good night.